Hello, my Calc 2 student. Today we talk about area region. And now this is section 7.1. Okay, oops, I've taken some pens. Okay, and we remember what this means, integral, and how we can use integration for found area some region. Okay, let's go. We have some two graphs. First one was function fx, second one is function gx, and I need found region between these two curves. Okay, how I can do it? First I found interception, point interception. It will be, let's go, it's point A and point B. And then what will be my integral here? Now my area here. Area will be integral from A to B. Function who stay upper, this means my situation is fx, and I need subtract function who stay lower and take it integral. That's it. Doing some examples, and we can solve our problem. For example, number 24. Here I have my function fx is cube root from x minus 1, and my function gx is only linear function x minus 1. Okay. If you see graphs, it will be, okay, this is point 1. This is my function fx, and this is my function gx, and this is my function fx. This means all area, it will be area for two pieces. Okay, first I need found interception point. This means where is cube root from x minus 1 equal x minus 1. We can cube both sides, and we have x minus 1 equal x minus 1 cube, or move to one side and factoring. We have, okay, maybe I'm doing step by step. It's no problem, we have time. X minus 1 out. And here you have x minus 1 square minus 1. The first factor gives us x minus 1 equals 0, x equal 1. Second one, x minus 1 square equal 1. This means x minus 1 equal 1, x equal 2, x minus 1 equal negative 1, x equals 0. 0. I found all three my point interception, 1, 2, 0. But if we go to backwards our graph, what happened here? From interval from 0, this is 2, this is x, this x, this y. Interval from 0 to 1, my g function stay highest. For interval from 1 to 2, my f function stay highest. And okay, these two pieces equal, but we're doing it separately when you can see how it's work, because not always two pieces equal. 0 to 1, x minus 1 minus cube root from x minus 1 dx. plus integral from 1 to 2, where is cube root from x minus 1 minus x minus 1, this means minus x plus 1 dx. Okay. First integral give me x squared over 2 minus x. Here's 1/3, this means if we add it, this will be 4/3 minus x minus 1 power 4/3 over 4/3. And here we need plugging point from 0 to 1. Second integral give me a very similar answer, but here we have x minus 1 power 4/3 over 4/3 minus x squared over 2 plus x. And all of this you need plugging from 1 to 2 equal. If you plug your points, you have 1/2 minus 1. Plugging 1 there, third term is you have 0. But if you plug 0, always 0 except last one. And because you need subtract, this means you have plus 1 over 4/3. If you plug in second one, 1 over 4/3 minus 4 over 2, this means minus 4 over 2 minus 2, right? And plus 2. And plugging 1, what you have 0. And here is minus 1/2, this means plus 1/2. And plus 1, this means minus 1. Okay. And now we need counting. Okay, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, and 2. Let's go out. Okay. And this means I have 1/2 and negative 2. This means is give me negative 3/4. No, negative 3/2. 3/2. And 3/4, this will be positive. Oops, I forgot about this 1/2 and plus 1/2. I think it's 1/2, it's fine. We have final answer, it's 1/2. Okay. If I'm not making arithmetic mistake, this means what is 1/2. Doing one more example. When we need found graphs, we have two functions, fx. This is question number 38. We have two functions. One is sine x. Second one is cosine 2x. You need found graph between these two curves. But here we have x changing between negative pi over 2 and pi over 6. Pi over 6. Sorry. Okay. If you're looking for graphs, in 0 it will be cosine 2x. Okay, what will happen with sine x? If here we have minus pi over 2, pi over 2, 0, 0, here we have 1, negative. And we have cosine 2x, it will be here. This will be 0. Okay, this graph is cosine 2x, and here is sine x. What is interception point? Interception point is exactly your pi over 6, because sine pi over 6 will be 1/2. Cosine, if you plug in pi over 6, it will be pi over 3. It's exactly 1/2. This means we don't need found interception point. We need found only this area. Use our integral. It will be integral between negative pi over 2 to pi over 6 cosine 2x minus sine x dx. It will be integral from cosine is sine, but because we have two coefficients inside, this means it will be 1/2 sine 2x. Integral negative sine, it will be cosine. This means plus cosine x, and here I needed plugging over 2 pi over 6. We have 1/2 sine pi over 3 plus cosine pi over 6. If you plug in pi over 2, you have sine negative pi, this means 0, and cosine negative pi over 2, it means 0. Here we have, okay, 1/2 square root of 3 over 2 plus square root of 3 over 2. This means square root of 3 over 2. 1/2 plus 1, it will be 3/2. Finally, 3 square root of 3 over 4 is our final answer. This is all and you want to remember you about area in the region. Okay. Sorry, I cannot close the